Hello people, this is actual baker Ric Seaberg making my own video of how one rolls in Danish dough. I am going to roll in the Danish. And so here's what's happening. My kids and grandkids are coming over on Sunday. So yesterday, which was Thursday, I mixed a piece of Danish dough. Sweet dough. You can use, whatever, like cinnamon roll dough, so, something on the sweeter side that you've got that you like. You can use a mix. I did use a mix for what I've got here. The sweet dough I've got here. I used a Pillsbury hot roll mix, 3 boxes of it. And, there's a recipe on the side, stuff you need to add like eggs, sugar. It's a good mix. So, yeah, that's what I've got here is 3 pieces, 3 boxes of sweet dough. And I'm going to roll it in, which turns it into actual Danish dough, which you can use to make, bear claws, butter horns, every shape of Danish known to man. And but the first thing you have to do is roll it in. And I'm just going to make, tomorrow I'm going to make coffee cakes out of this instead of individual Danish pieces this year. So I'm going to make 4 or 5 coffee cakes out of this rolled in Danish, which will be much more rich because it has layers of butter in it. So this is how we do it. First, lots of flour. Because if you use a lot of flour, not a ton, when you pin out the dough with your rolling pin, it will not stick. Okay, so yeast raised sweet dough, kind of sticky now. Gonna put flour on top too. Okay, I am going to try to keep from washing my hands every 5 seconds today. Okay, so pinning it out. Okay, theme from Showbiz. Da 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 da. Okay, looking good. So since you got a lot of flour under there, it has not stuck. And here we have bunch of butter that I have mixed in the mixer, and boom, 2 pounds is what I have here actually. So on 2/3 of the dough, you spread your butter. Of course, you can use a spatula if you wish, but actual bakers use their hands, making a mess on the floor. That wasn't part of the plan. I kind of pinned it out a little large. So I'm thinking maybe, like the thickness of about 1/4 inch, something like that. And definitely needs mixed before you go to use it. Oh man, got a pile of flour on the floor. Okay, so yeah, that's about like, throughout, that's a 1/4 inch-ish. Okay, so now, folded, into thirds. Look at that, perfect. I didn't take any of the flour off. You know, I've done this many times, and I didn't really think there was an excess of flour on it where it needed swept off or something. But I need a little more now, because I'm going to do that same threefold, not adding any more butter. And I'm also going to do something else weird. I'm not going to wash my hands before I pick up the pin again. But this is working great. Didn't need any flour on the top, had enough. You know, you kind of develop a feel for how much flour you need on dough after a while. Okay, so another threefold, kind of straighten it up. So for our individual Danish, you might want to do this on one more threefold before you make your strings of Danish or whatever you're doing. But since I'm going to just make coffee cakes, I think I'm probably have, you know, a lot of richness going on here already. I know from experience that it'll bake well if I just roll it in twice. So back into shape here, put it in the pan, kind of straighten it out. Pinned it a little large. Coffee cakes, the ones I'm going to make tomorrow, are going to be like 12 ounces a piece. So I'm going to get probably 4 or 5 out of this. Ready to put back in the fridge. And yeah, so tomorrow I'll make some coffee cakes. I've got almond, raspberry cream cheese, blueberry cream cheese, cherry, and I'm going to shape them and cut them with the scissors and stuff, so it'll be cool. Thank you. Bye.